Hello. Let's see if this, oops, there we go, back to the USB. So hello everyone, how are you today? It is Friday here in Tokyo and 1:30. I haven't had lunch yet, got to get out there. But I wanted to come on and talk about a present I received today. But an issue that I see so many people struggle with, and that is that they are simply getting ignored on LinkedIn once they connect to someone and they send a message. And, this is critical for you. It's absolutely critical. If you are getting connections and you are building your network and you are building the people and you are finding your ideal clients, that's another thing. So many people don't know how to do it properly. But if you are finding your ideal clients and then when you are messaging, you are being ignored, it sucks. Hey, Noah, how are you? Washington. Noah Washington's my favorite name of the week so far. I love it. Noah Washington. What a powerful name. So if you are on LinkedIn and you're connecting with the right people, you're connecting with your ideal people, and you are starting to scale it, if you are coming in and you're sending a message and it's simply getting ignored, it could be one main reason. And I call it the value vomit. And that's what's come in the mail today. My value vomit t-shirt has arrived. Value vomit. How cool is that? So, boom. This is trademarked. Literally, it's going through trademark right now. Just because I'm crazy, I do stuff like that. However, there is a high percentage chance that your messages are value vomits. Now, many of you who have followed me since I started the Facebook group will know what a value vomit is. But for the new ones, this is what it is. It is a day, bro, you look like a day older. I can feel like it. I tell you what. This is what the value vomit is, and this is what you must avoid, because this is probably why you're getting ignored if you do this. And I see this a lot when people are new to LinkedIn or new to their industry. They're trying to provide value. They're trying to be seen. They're trying to be seen as an expert in their field. And therefore, they've listened to all these other gurus that said, oh, you've got to give value. And their thinking is wrong. Because what they're saying is they're not telling the truth. They're saying, oh, provide all this information and people will click and people. No, that is such bullshit. Show me your stats and then I'll believe you. Like getting a 1% click through, a 2% click through. That's just lame. That may work if you run a Facebook ad to 30,000 people and you're getting a 1% click-through rate, fine. But on LinkedIn, it's a one-to-one relationship. And that's how you've got to see it. It's old school sales, but not with a whole gimmicky, horrible, high pressure sales process. But if you go into LinkedIn, when you connect, and then you decide to drop value into that first email connection, and you're saying, oh, I'm giving value, people aren't responding. What you're doing is you're giving a value vomit. That's what you're doing. You're not giving a value bomb, you're giving a value vomit. Because I ask you this question, and think of it like this. You walk in to a doctor's surgery. You sit down, your name gets called up, you go behind the screen, there's a doctor sitting there, and he says, take these 3 pills, take this, rub this on your head every night, and this ointment, this will work. And you're like, wait a second. He said, well, it's worked for everyone else. I've done it, given it to 1,000 people, and it works. And you're like, wait a sec. You don't even know what my problem is. You don't even know what my problem is, dude. I don't need any cream. I don't need that. And that's what you're doing in their inbox. You're connecting with them, and then you're sending them this huge value vomit. You're just unleashing into their inbox with like downloads and PDFs and how about we make a booking to call? How about we do this? No, stop it. That is not value. It is only value. It only becomes valuable when you have identified what their challenge is, what their problem is, what their concern is, what's keeping them up at night. And then if you provide and you ask permission to help them, and they say, yeah, help me, then you provide, it becomes true value. That is share value before asking, right? And I see this a lot, and I'm going to call it out. I see a lot of young millennial gurus out there, and this is where I'm going to put my foot down and say this is bullshit. I see it a lot where they use this phrase because they've heard it from whoever told them before. Value, give value first, give value first. You got to give value, get value. And it's just crap. It's absolutely crap. Get rapport first. Uncover the problem first. Give real value, and then think about putting them into qualifying them if they are your ideal client, if they have the means to actually purchase what you're selling, and then sell your solution to them. But otherwise, you are just doing a value vomit in their inbox. And remember, LinkedIn is not Facebook. It's not Instagram. It's not Snapchat. It is its own unique platform, and it is the ultimate platform for B2B, right? I mean, guys, 70%, if you're in the States, 70% of your business people are on LinkedIn. 70%, that's huge. And if you use it right, if you capture the right kind of essence of your messaging, if you get your communication style right, instead of doing these value vomits in these inboxes and just getting no response and getting ignored, if you do it right, even if you're brand new to the industry, no one knows who you are, by shifting the way that you communicate, by shifting the way that you engage these people on LinkedIn, you will stand out compared to 99% of the other sales guys or people, selling a solution to those clients. I guarantee it because I see it every single day. I'm in LinkedIn and I see it every single day. So standing out and not dropping value vomits into people's inbox is, if you're doing it, stop it. Absolutely stop it. And it comes down to laziness, because people are, they want instant gratification. They want to scale. Everyone's talking about these growth hackers. I want to scale on distribution. Yeah, and it's supported. Gary Vee is all about distribution, and I understand that. But unless you're planning to just not have to put that, what I'm trying to say is you've got to take B2B sales much more seriously than selling a spatula. And you can't bring the spatula approach to B2B. It's got to be more engaging. It's got to be more natural. It has to, social selling is about them leaning on their social network to get solve problems. And you can only become a true social seller if you're engaging with these people in a realistic way, right? Growth hacker, Marius. I mean, it's the flavor of the month. Put growth hacking or blockchain in front of your title, and suddenly you're a star because everyone else is like, what's that? But I hear it's cool. Growth hackers, certainly, they call themselves marketers. They're not marketers. You're not a growth hacker. All they care about is that instant win growth. That's 95%. I shouldn't say all of them, but the majority of growth hackers I've seen, all they are caring about is getting that massive explosion of growth. But after that, it's, there's no value. It hasn't helped your brand. It hasn't helped you getting sales. It's just, it's for their own ego. Oh, look, I grew this guy's Instagram from this to this, or I grew the company's membership site from this to this. And then where's the revenue coming? Where's the actual numbers? And it's just not there. So yeah, the whole growth hacking thing. And look, I understand it. We're in a world now where we can distribute. That is the key. It is the key, really, to have distribution, and you can do it free now with all these platforms. But if you go into LinkedIn and you venture into LinkedIn, and you're a solopreneur in particular, then rather than worry about growth hacking, worry about relationship building and engaging with these people, and not using those techniques of value vomits. Actually provide real value. And as I said, you can only get that from understanding what that person needs. Yeah, that's it. There's no other way. Yes, you can find out, you can have a certain client persona or a certain client avatar, and yes, you can make content that would likely appeal. But then when you see like those click-through rates, if you've ever done it, they're minute. Now, I'd rather have a 60, 70, 75, 80%, depending on the strategy I'm using on LinkedIn, of people responding to me and then actually starting a conversation rather than, sending out thousands and dealing with someone superficially. It's not what I want to do. I want to form relationships with people, and I want to turn them into lifelong customers. And that's why if I look at some of the people that I've dealt with in my businesses, first back in 2000, 2001 in the wedding business, 2002 in earnest starting on my recruiting business, these people have stayed with me for 15, 16 years. And they've constantly made me money. They've come back into my processes. They've come back into my coaching. They've come back into my looking for my support years on years. I've helped husband-wives teams. I've helped them multiple times. I've helped their kids get into whatever funnel that I'm working on. But that's because of forming real relationships. And you don't need to be making thousands of deals a month to make $1 million. Yeah. And a lot of these programs, and I see this just on Facebook, a lot of these people that are and at least my other point, I know it's a bit of a rant today, sorry for that. My other point is, stop buying Band-Aids. And I see it so much. I see that some of these coaches, the whole $997, $497, $1497 programs, $1997, $2,000, and all they are Band-Aids, because the people that they're enrolling, they're just getting the money, they're putting it up on their, on their ClickFunnels group, or they're putting it up in the sales group saying, hey, look, I've just got all these guys enrolled. And after they're enrolled, the person never gets to speak to them ever again. There's no engagement, there's no help, and it's a Band-Aid. And most people can't stitch a group of Band-Aids together to make a full strategy. So if you're that kind of person that you find that you're attracted to always these new things that are coming up, and you buy it and it's not going to get you any results, just stop doing it. Yeah, stop buying Band-Aids, guys, and go for a proper solution once and for all. Save your money and buy one program with someone that you trust, a mentor, a coach, or whatever it is, to give you the full solution. Yeah, don't just buy Band-Aids because it just doesn't work. It doesn't work. So anyway, a bit of a rant. Sorry, I've been ranting a lot recently. I've got to stop ranting. But anyway, I wanted to provide some value, and it wasn't a value vomit because, I said so. But yeah, just avoid that. That's the quickest way to avoid getting ignored, is by dropping value bombs, which are truly, really value vomits. So there you go, guys. I hope that helps. If you realize that you are getting ignored and you're dropping value vomits, then that's probably why. So stop it today. Stop it today. It's the best thing you could possibly do. Yeah. All right. That's it. I'm going to go get some food. 1:45, a bit hungry. Got to keep in shape, bulk up for the winter. I've been bulking up for 15 years just for this particular winter. Yeah. All right, guys. I'll see you later. Bye.